I've always dreamt of owning my first ever supercar. And the way things are, it'd take me years and years to save up and actually buy one of them from the dealership. But I think I found another way.
And that is by swapping. Logbook for logbook, car for car, with no money exchanged whatsoever. The first car I decided to buy for £150 was this 2011 Vauxhall Astra with 160,000 miles on the clock. And if I didn't buy it, it was on the way to the scrapyard to be crushed. The car needed a timing chain, a rocker cover gasket, and of course an MOT. And once all that had been taken care of, I put it up for swaps and got offered this 2005 Volkswagen Golf GT TDI. So I set off on a 3-hour road trip to swap my Astra for the Golf, and it wasn't long after, on the way home, I soon realised that I had blown the turbo.
Oh my lord. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That then left me with a broken Volkswagen Golf on my driveway. So the only way forward was to get a brand new turbo and install it myself with basic tools on the driveway.
Yes.
And after blowing a few boost pipes, I managed to replace the turbo all by myself.
Yes. Yes.
I also fitted this Golf GTI front bumper and picked up these wheels just to make the car look that little bit better. I also upgraded the wing mirror indicators to these dynamic ones and installed some LED number plate bulbs.
But if I want the best chance of coming to swap this car for a car that is worth more value, there's some things that I've got to take care of first. One of them is this horrible lack of peel on the bonnet. This needs to go and see Vanny and get corrected. Along with the wing mirrors, they're also peeled as well, and the wings are a slight little bit different colour, so that's something that's going to need respraying. But before we do any of the respraying and making this car look better, there's something that really needs addressing and definitely needs repairing.
And that is the corrosion on the passenger side sill. Unfortunately, these Mark V Golfs are really common for rotting out on the sills, but I think I know just the guy for it.
Let's go get it sorted.
But just before we actually set off, I've got something that you lads might just be interested in.
94.7% of you guys watching these videos are actually male. And as many as 85% of men in some part in their life will suffer with hair loss. But if you are one of those 85% of men, then look no further, because I've teamed up with the guys at Manual to give you guys a solution.
And it couldn't be any easier. Head over to Manual's website and fill out the questionnaire about your medical history. This information then goes to a specialist clinician who will issue you your online prescription.
And once you've done that, your specialist treatment will be delivered to your door the very next day with full instructions on how to use it. You can chat with a medical expert whenever you need, either online or by the phone. But the best part is I've got you guys a discount code that is going to save you a whole bunch of money if you are interested in getting these products. So if you go down in the description below, hit the link and use the discount code JC55YT, you're going to get yourself a huge 55% discount when ordering your first hair loss treatment. So hit that link in the description and don't let hair loss ruin your confidence. So we've come down to the man with many talents. For some reason, I've seemed to ask Charlie everything on these cars because he's a bit of a wizard with them. He's breaking them, he's fixing them, he's welding them. This is the same guy we got the wheels off, the same guy that gave the car a big once over. How are we, Charlie, mate? We're gonna get stuck in with this. Cut it. He's probably gonna need that as well. So, like I say, he said he's not a professional, but a job's a job. If it works, it works.
And that is all we need when it comes to this Mark V Golf. So first, we're going to start by getting rid of all this stone chip, which then revealed how bad the rust actually was.
There's another hole. That's awful, isn't it? Oh my God, you can literally see how damp it is. Oh my God, yeah.
Full of water, that's what they do.
That's mental, isn't it?
It's meant to be protected, and what it does is just hold the moisture in.
Yeah, it's doing worse.
Doing worse.
And now we've revealed how much rust there actually is, all Charlie needs to do now is get the grinder out and cut around all the rust, just so he's not welding to anything that is already corroded. And then when we thought it couldn't get any worse, we realised that it also needed an inner seal as well. And now Charlie's going to apply some rust converter just to future-proof the car as much as we can while we're here. This converts the rust back to metal in hopes that it won't corrode again down the line.
And now that is all taken out, that is back to solid metal. Luckily, we've got a parts car here and the sills are pretty much identical on these Leons too on the Mark V Golf. So all we've got to do, well, all Charlie's got to do is cut a bit out of this Leon and patch it into this Golf, and it should be like new. Just great.
But before he does that, we're just going to weld a little patch in that inner seal where it had gone corroded and there was a hole, and now he can get the part out of the Leon and get it into the Golf, and we're just going to give it some rattle can to make it look a bit better.
And with a little bit of magic, he wants me to point out that he is not a professional. He messaged me and said, mate, I can give it a go. What has been done is there is now no rust on the Golf. We've just rattle canned it red. I keep saying we. This guy, this absolute legend. He's rattle canned it red for now. It's getting resprayed in 4 days. There we go. Absolute top job. Like I say, could do with a little bit of filler and a little bit of from the body shop. But mate, there's no rust on it.
It's solid, mate.
It's solid. That is the main thing.
Like
and
say, once the body man's put some filler on it, sanded it down, blowed it in properly, hopefully you won't even know it's there. It's solid, all solid inside and out, inner and out still.
mate, I think you're trying to convince yourself that, mate, that's the driveway job.
Yeah.
You're not a weld, mate. That's banging. That's top.
I'm a mechanic, mate. I ain't a welder, but
Exactly.
I tried.
Mate, I think you smashed it.
Yeah. Mate, as long as you're happy with it.
Mate, there's no rust, end of the day.
Yeah, that's it, mate. It's solid. Just
Sorted.
needs a little bit of filler, bit of body work.
And should be golden.
She'll be golden.
Now say whatever you like in the comments below, but this is how the car started out and this is what it looks like now. My channel is about giving everything a go yourself on the driveway, and that is exactly what Charlie did. He was playing himself down, but I think this is going to look a-okay as soon as Vanny has filled it in and gave it a little respray. Charlie, you're a legend for doing this, mate. Thank you very much. I'll leave your link in the description below for people to go drop you a follow.
So a massive thank you to Charlie for getting that sorted. At least now the car doesn't look like a complete shed. It looks like a little bit of a shed. So the next step for this is obviously getting it all painted and making it look the best it can. But of course, before we do that, I want to start having some fun with this car. So I've got a few things lined up over the next few days that we're going to get done to make this car way better than what it did when it come out the factory. And I think a great place to start with having some fun with this car and modifying it, I think, is getting a remap. So we're going to head to Sheffield and see the guys at Sheffield Remaps, who are going to put a stage 1 map on this Golf, which should take it anywhere from 140 horsepower up to around 170/180, anywhere in between that, especially now we've got a brand new turbo. It'll make the car a lot more responsive, a lot more efficient, and of course a lot faster. And you know me, we're also adding a few little trick bits in that map as well. So let's head up to Sheffield and go get this car remapped.
And after around a 40-minute boring motorway drive, we finally made it to Sheffield, where we can get this Volkswagen Golf remapped. Who knew that after all this time and me replacing the turbo myself, that I'd be sticking a stage 1 remap on this car to risk it all again.
Paul, how are we, mate?
Alright, getting there, yeah.
Getting there. We're going to find out if it's already mapped or not, yeah?
Yeah, we'll see what's going on with it at the minute.
Currently reading, is it?
Yeah, it's finished read now. We've got the file, so.
So what do you do at
Checking
Sheffield Remaps for the people at home?
Yeah, so basically you can have just your standard stage 1 remap, EGR solutions, DPF solutions, AdBlue if you got AdBlue problems, all just software basically.
Anything
so,
ECU related?
Yeah, anything ECU related, yeah.
We're putting a few trick bits on this today, are we?
Yeah, but we're going to put a popcorn limiter on it, aren't we?
Popcorn, we've got to, haven't we? It's a
fun,
diesel.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll do that. Obviously give it some more power.
Yeah.
Turn your EGR off as well, if you like.
Yeah, perfect, yes, definitely.
You're not going to have an issue with that then.
Yeah.
Obviously this is pre-DPF, I believe.
Yeah, it's not got a DPF, this one.
So we'll not need to mess about with that.
Sound, perfect.
So that's one less thing. I mean, if you wanted a bit more noise, you could obviously take the cat out.
Well, that's tomorrow's job.
Yeah, that'll be a bit louder then. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should get a good 45 horsepower increase.
So about 170 to 180
About
roughly.
180, yeah, 180, 185 normally these
sound.
go to, so yeah, it should make a nice difference.
So we're going to leave Paul to flash the new map onto the ECU and also add that hard cut limiter. I'm actually looking forward to how much difference this will actually make. And it wasn't long until it was ready to drive.
There we go, the car is back on. We did get told as well that it previously has had a map on it, but it wasn't very good. He said it was...
The standard sort of percentage tune, not...
Yeah, so I'm wondering whether that is the reason why the turbo blew up in the first place. But now we've got a proper tune on it. It should be around 180?
180, 185 brake, yeah.
180, 185 brake. I guess the only thing left to do is drive it and see the difference. Oh yeah, that's definitely quicker.
Did you notice it here?
Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, that's way quicker. Yeah, that flipping heck.
Well, it's going to 410 Newton meters.
410?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It's hitting that, 'cause it's the torque request and then the torque limitation 410, and he's going to 410.
That's double my Civic.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this, mate.
That's thinking.
Should we hit popcorn?
Yeah, it should.
Definitely needs to be louder to hear it, doesn't it?
That's it.
That is way quicker. I'm surprised there's that much of a difference to say it was mapped already.
Surprising. It's just...
That's actually quite fun, to be fair. Do you know on the B roads when you can pull up on...
That's it with the torque. They are quite fun, really. And it's a different sort of car, and it's like your Civic. It's
yeah, it's not a car to take on track, but it's nice to just jump in and A to B.
Yeah, daily car tooling about, and it's...
Mate, that's fun. That smashed it.
Yeah, good.
Paul, that is spot on, mate.
No problem.
Thank you very
glad
much.
you're happy,
It obviously goes without saying, if anyone wants any remapping done, flash maps, this is everything he does. Carbon cleaning, DCT deletes, DPF cleaning, ECU, the lot. Give Sheffield Remaps a shout. I'll leave all the links in the description down below. Hit that link, tell them I sent you or that you've come from the video, and you can get exactly what I've got, and that's a smile on my face and a bit more fun in the car. Right, let's go have some fun. I honestly can't believe how much that has made a difference. The torque, like, I'm not even joking. I know I'm not used to it, so it is a typical Honda guy thing to say, but it actually feels a lot quicker than like 180-ish horsepower. That's actually really fun. Massive thank you to Paul at Sheffield Remaps. I've got popcorn limiter. I never thought I'd be that guy, but I've got popcorn limiter.
But this is just where the fun began. I couldn't stop there with a stage 1 remap and have that popcorn limiter and not be able to hear it. So we've stopped off to see the lads down at NAW Automotive who are going to work their magic and get this car sounding a lot better than what it does now.
So it's all good and well getting your car remapped and having a hard cut limiter, but when you can't hear it, what's the actual point? So we've come down to see the boys, yes boys, at NAW Automotive, and we're going to do a cheeky little exhaust, aren't we?
What we're going to do, we're going to straight pipe it.
Make it a bit louder than what it is now.
We're going to gut cat out, we're going to get rid of the centre box, and we're going to do a nice back box lead, get rid of that horrific thing, we're going to make it sit nice.
Yeah, that is pretty embarrassing really, isn't it? I mean, someone else has been down there and had a good go, but...
What is that gap?
Not a good enough go.
That gap is hideous. We're going to sort that out, we're going to make a nice job of that.
We're in the right hands here at NAW, trust me. So, we're going to get the car on the ramp. Well, I've never actually seen underneath of this car, so I don't know what it's going to look like. Praise be with you, mate.
Praise be with you. We don't know what we're going to find.
Right, let's do it.
So of course the first step is to get the car up on the lift and have a good look underneath and see how bad or how good it actually is. And don't get me wrong, it could be a lot better, but it also could be a lot worse. I guess this car has had a bit of a rough life. Luckily this box won't be too hard to get out either.
Absolutely no chance.
No chance of it coming off.
No, the clamp itself.
Okay, this is the big moment. We're wondering what exhaust tips we should actually go for. And we've got that many options that we just can't decide. So we're going to marry a few up and see what they look like. We've literally got things from RS6 ovals to dual little twin pipes. Mate, I don't even...
Too much choice. Everyone comes and stands and looks here like they just like froze, like no one knows what to pick.
Well, I'm kind of the same, to be honest.
No one ever knows what to pick. off of loads of them. Let the viewers decide. Which tip should we put on the golf?
Mate, imagine just that sticking out the back.
We'll offer it up now.
Oh no. Mate, I'm up for having as much fun as possible with this thing.
We'll just go for RS6 first.
Go on,
let's go straight through it first. You know
Oh
what?
my God.
It fits in there.
Why does that not look bad?
Look to me, it fits in there perfect.
No.
Right, next up. Old school Ford. Out school. Oh, look at that though.
Oh, that's Ford
Escort, that.
Escort, isn't it?
No, well, that looks pretty good though, I like it.
That done it, yeah. Mate,
Right.
to be fair, none of them.
Golf R replica. Don't fit. That's a
fit.
no-no.
No. I think we'll
These are the ones that I think will probably be the best.
That looks like the most like natural. I mean, that just looks. The RS6 looks Asbo. That looks kind of spot on. If I'm honest.
Straight. There we go. That's like straight. So.
I think that looks good. Do you want to hold it up and you have a look?
Yep. Well then.
I think they look all right, mate.
Yeah, they look sweet.
Spot on, aren't they?
They look spot on.
Not too much, not too little. I like. Oh, one's. Oh yeah, I like them.
Turns out I actually decided on something that is going to be seriously controversial, but you'll have to wait till a little bit later in the video to find out what I went for. The lads are now getting this mid-box deleted, and then we can move on to the back box.
That is the mid-box fully deleted. This is literally going to be straight pipe, turbo back, quite literally. Now all we've got to do is make up the back box delete, and well, instead of going for these, I've decided on something that's a little bit risky that I think is going to rustle a few feathers. So the lads are just making it up now, and then we'll have to show you what we've decided on. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go down very well, but we'll see.
So I think it's going to be that controversial that the lads have decided to make up two back boxes for this car. One is controversial and the other is safe.
Okay, so the back boxes are complete, and at the minute we've got the safe option on, so we can actually turn it on and see and hear what it looks like. So this is option one. I mean, let's be honest, the job is 10-10, but this is the safe option. We're going to drop the car, let you hear what it sounds like. And then, well, we've got an option two, which is a bit more to my roots, where he's going to rustle a lot of feathers. So, yeah, should we see what it sounds like?
Now, bear in mind, this is all for a laugh and all a bit of fun, so don't take it too seriously.
It's definitely a diesel.
Smoky.
He's going to coo in it.
We all disappeared into the camera just covered
Mate,
us up.
I am that guy now.
That'll be like a fade out on camera.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
No way.
What a diesel, look at it.
That's bad, isn't it? Look at Do you know what? It don't coo stupidly loud though, does it? Like that is not too.
Driving it though.
Yeah, yeah, it might actually.
Should we get option 2 or see what option 2 sounds
Yeah,
like?
we've got. Well, what should we do? Should we get option 2 done and then show them,
Yeah? Yeah?
or should we show them now and then do it?
Well, we're going to have to weld it up first anyway. Or should I say you're going to have to weld it up?
Yeah, I'm going to try some welding.
So we're going to get that welded up and then, yeah, we need to get that on and see what that sounds like.
I think that'll be louder. You're going to have to see this.
Look at them tips already, they're just black inside. 2 reds and the black.
Oh, no, they are. So like I said, we have got 2 options for this car, and it is going to be coming with 2 for whoever does swap with me. This, like I say, is the safe option. We have got an option 2, but I'll let you see that once it's fully on and fitted. It's a bit of a controversial one, but it's going to be fun.
And it wasn't long after that the lads had got option 2 all made up.
Now, as you all know, I'm a big fan of my Japanese cars, and I just couldn't shy away from a Jap cannon. Oh no. Do you know what? All things considered, that like in your head, you think putting a Jap exhaust on a Golf doesn't work. Why doesn't it look bad? Like, it actually looks okay. I'm not sure if there's going to be a sound difference,
But we have also got the safe option, which if anyone did want to put it back on, that is the safe and sensible option. That is the fun and Asbo option, mate. Look at that.
Completely interchangeable. You can swap between them.
That is quality. What inch is that?
So that is 3.5 inch.
3.5 inch on the Golf.
We did offer 4 inch up, but it just looked ridiculous. 3.5 inch kind of suits it.
I mean, again, top quality work by the fellas down here. Wait, I think we should see if it sounds any different.
Let's go.
It looks even better on the floor.
I
Like.
told you it was.
Well, I know there's going to be people in the comments, but I actually like that, mate.
Just to explain to them, this wasn't started out as a joke. That's
Yeah, so when we were mocking them all up and we were testing to see which one had looked good, he literally, as a joke, just went, look, a Jap style one, and we were like, actually,
it's escalated from a joke to it's staying on.
it's real.
Yeah.
Mate, I love that. I think that looks quality.
It looks mint, doesn't it? Right, I'm intrigued. I want to know what.
Yeah, I'm intrigued if it's going to sound any different. Just look at how silver it is. One rev, that's going to be black.
Have a quick get round a sec.
It does sound louder, I think. Oh. That is louder. That is definitely louder. Weirdly, that is louder. What a beast. It does, doesn't it? It comes out up there. Well, like I say, it did start off as a joke, but for some reason, I just can't hate it. I think it actually looks good. I guess the only thing left to do is drive it. But of course, a massive thank you to the guys down here. Lads, thank you very much at NAW Automotive for obviously sorting this out and even doing the 2 exhausts for anyone that does swap with this car. You've got a safe option and a fun option. I'll leave all the links in the description, and I'll link the video that he filmed today as well in the description below. Check it out. I guess let's go drive it. Now, I can't believe I am actually saying this, but this is my modified Mark V Golf GT TDI. We've got Audi TT wheels on here. We've got a Mark V GTI front bumper, dynamic indicators. We've got LED number plate bulbs. We have got a complete straight through, straight piped exhaust system. And of course, the Stage 1 remap. This car's come a long way. But I think the only thing left for me to do right now is take this car on a drive and see and hear what it actually sounds like. All I want to know now is what it sounds like. Oh no, you can actually hear it go cool. Oh man, this is just cheap fun. Oh no. Do you know, every time someone comes flying past me doing that, I think, oh God, that sounds awful, but I've got to be honest, it's actually quite fun. I don't know why, because it sounds stupid, but it's actually quite fun. What I want to know is how fast it is on a straight line. It isn't slow. It's definitely not slow. Let's do a quick pull on the slip road. 40, 50, 60. Honestly, this thing's actually quite surprising. Like, the torque is definitely there. I mean, can get you out of almost any situation. I'm well impressed with it. But the big question is, where do we go from here? Now, I know we obviously didn't get it resprayed in this video, but that is booked in for Monday, which will be in the next video of where we're actually swapping this car on for something else. Yes, this is the last episode officially on the Golf. It's been a good one, but all good things must come to an end, and I'm hoping that the next one will be even better. I don't know what it is yet, so I guess that leaves me with one thing to say.
and that is if you or a friend wants to swap this Volkswagen Golf GT TDI for your car that's somewhat similar price range, if not a little bit more, maybe with a couple of issues, then let me know by contacting me on my Instagram and we'll get a deal done and swap cars for the next episode. Obviously all the paintwork will be taken care of, so you won't have to worry about that. The bonnet will be obviously resprayed, the wing mirrors will be re-lacquered, and obviously the wings will match the car perfectly, so don't worry about any of that. And I'm interested to see what I actually get offered. But for now, if you did enjoy this video, like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
You wear a hat, they call dad. Me, I'm the dad in a hat. You just like clubbing and clothes. Me, I like afternoon naps. 3 happy meals for the road. My oldest like counting racks. My middle one, she's in a dirt bike.